You know, just sneak into it. You're thinking longer groups of notes, right? You're not thinking articulated notes. As if like a caterpillar. You know, your fingers are like a caterpillar going along the keys, dragging along like. This whole piece, you can't hear up down notes. You have to hear long curves. Curve up or curve down. Yeah, and you know the big other thing is spacing. If you don't space these notes out, they just crowd in on each other. They're not breathed out, but they're crowded in. I don't mean yours are, but the tendency is to crowd these eighth notes because there's so many. Yeah, but you got to avoid the crashing thumb. It's easy. It's easy for that to happen. That'll kill that line. Be careful when you get to right here, light thumb. Look how light the thumb is. Light thumb drag to G. Light thumb drag to yeah, so that was much better. Now here again. Can you drag these? Drag. No finger action. A little too loud. Remember the thumb is just, it's like an arpeggio. You know when you do arpeggio, you go roll into, roll into. This is little arpeggios. Very easy for this to go, which you don't want, right? You want E, U, E, to us to hear. Right? He's changed the, you know, the direction of our ears. Suddenly we have something different. These have to be very light. The 4 and the 5, the C sharps, the common tones are very light. Can you think that you're doing this? Watch. Look. The C sharp is blend notes. They're very light. The choreography here is, you know, reflects what the music is, the way you choreograph your. But what are your destination notes? G, F sharp, E, B, G, F sharp. Yeah, think of those destination notes. So these ones are, these are separated. Suddenly connect. Tie, side down. The only thing that's happening is I'm feeling different beats for now. I want to hear a unifying pulse. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We're at practice tempo. Everything needs to be unified with a singing pulse. The thing you have to be careful of is, remember, this came out of the dominant. This is dominant. So what do you have to do here? Melt. Mm-hmm. Be careful. This can pop out because you came from. So what do you have to do? Shrink it in. Shrink your D in. That's part of the tonic resolution from the previous measure. It has to have some kind of framing, like a mood framing, so that. Lighten your thumb here. Watch. Can you lighten your thumb? Make your thumb like a feather finger. That would be really good if you spaced the notes. Light. Space them. Yeah, just when what you did now changed the whole mood because it wasn't anxious and it wasn't crowding and you knew what you were doing and you relaxed into it. You know, you have to group the notes as opposed to single notes. Both swells, everything has some kind of swell in it. Right? You're opening long swells and they're very loopy. In other words, if you started today with and say not as fast as you play. In other words, you got to keep a steady, I don't mean like a metronomic beat, but a singing pulse that you started with when you started playing it today. You have to be in the mood. You know, whenever you practice, you have to get the mood picture, the mood framing of the sound you want. The sound, what sound do I want for this piece? Do I want a Bach type sound? No. Want a Baroque type sound? No. Do I want a Prokofiev sound? No. So I want a Chopin singing tone, long line, beautiful phrases, shaping them and caressing the notes. You know, it's a whole different like setting for this music. So you want the setting of the music right away.
Okay.
If you're first learning a piece, you right away go, look, let's say we're going really slow. I'm still getting the mood, am I not? Even if I play slow. I mean, I know that's what I'm doing. I know I'm thinking of it's sad and it's loopy and it's floaty and singable. Yeah, right away you have to do that when you first start learning a piece. Immediately. What you need there is not crowding the notes. Wait. Listen. These need to be less articulated. They're like bells. Wait, look at the wrist. Wrist, wrist, wrist. Use your wrist. Yeah, you get away from this, you know, rigid hand that's going to give you, you don't want that. You got to avoid that at all costs. You have the bell-like sound. Just like use paintbrush strokes with your wrist, you know, brush the keys more. Again, you want to group. Brush through these things with this beautiful bell-like sound. The only way you're going to get it is if you just like this. Look, I'm actually using my brush stroke. My brush stroke is what I use there. Right. Do remember when you're going less. You know, you're coming down. Bum ba ba less. Bum ba ba less. Wait, bum ba ba less. So you don't want to hammer down on that what? Across the measure. Don't hammer that beat. Make it taper. You don't want ba ba ba, right? It's the opposite. Bum ba ba less. Bum ba ba less. Bum ba ba less. Yeah, less, less. It's coming down. Practice less. I want you to practice. Watch. Bum, bum, less. Can you do that? Wait. Wrist forward. Wrist forward. See how we do it? Those downbeats, we don't want them to be downbeats. They're not downbeats anymore. They're resolutions. Can you, when you go across the measure, can you just think wrist forward and not even think of a finger poke action at all? That your finger's not playing, that your wrist is playing? Think of bells. Okay, so those are the three basic sections, right? We have this, the second one, and the third one is, they all have their own mood. I mean, it's really peace, it's bells. Don't think it's bells. have some, rhythmic cohesion on all your dotted 16ths without them being pokey. You could still know that they're dotted A16 because you're going to be pedaling that through them too. You're not going to be drawing them up, right? You're going to be pedaling through, right? That's one pedal. Now, wrist forward, one pedal. Wrist forward, new pedal. One pedal. Wrist forward, new pedal. Right? So your pedaling is going to make it very much warmer than when it's dried up. Group setting. You have to lift everything. That's the thing here. Up. Up. You should be so careful with you feeling up on notes and not feeling down on these after the dotted A16ths. Because we already saw what we did, we went da 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 up, bum ba da up, bum ba da. Up means forward.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to think harmonic rhythm too a lot. What's happening in the left hand tells you where the resolutions are and everything. Think long lines, long lines. Yeah, you got to play like a poet from day one when you start this. Continue playing poetically.